again, then you, and then you.
That's crazy.
What was that? That's not. That's bizarre. Let's do it.
No, that's pointless.
It's not, is it? It's like 3 cheers. 1, and 2, 3.
But I'll never be able to lift that. I'll rupture
You will.
myself.
There's no way. There's no.
I'll rupture myself.
No, leave it. Don't touch it. It's got to be on camera. Come here. Come over here.
I'll rupture myself lifting
I'll
that
go first.
bloody thing.
Right.
Go first.
Right.
No,
Here we go.
From here.
Oh, film from here. Sorry, I thought you meant you were going to walk
here.
from there. Right. Here we go. Now.
Do I want to go first?
Yes.
Let's put the time on. It's 12:21 and 34 seconds. Well, it's not. It's 12:20. This is a minute fast, but.
So I'll go over there. Hold the
Right.
stone up like that towards the camera. Then you go. Then you go.
Right.
Right.
There'll be a slight edit in between times then.
Hernia. Look at the weight of the damn thing. Oh, for God's sake. I'm not lifting that up.
Hold on, there's trees in the way.
Alright.
Yeah.
There you are.
I'm not lifting that thing up.
You're alright.
I won't.
Go on, we'll try it. This is quite easy. That's all you got to do. Go on. There you go. I thank you. Now you're the Clive, Devon, Haynes.
Go on, Bennett. Oh, well, here we go, eh? I can't move that. I'm not even going to try.
But you must wave to the camera. Now stop there and let's me film you. Stop.
Okay. Stopped.
This is Nicky Bowden and it's his go.
Stop filming my knees.
Go on.
Not that one.
What a twat.
No, it's too heavy.
Go on.
I told you. We're not all built like a tank. Hey, boys. 1, 2, 3.
The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me down to lie in pastures green. He leadeth me the quiet waters by.
My soul, he doth restore me, and
Go on, look, the zebras, yeah.
La la la.
Can we sing in lower key? Shall be. Amen.
You got more than
Oh, God. What the hell will people think?
Well, we should come back here when?
I reckon we should sing an Easter one as well now we're here, as it's nearly
Easter?
Christmas.
Why Easter?
Because I don't know any sad Christmas songs.
Right.
There is a green hill. There is E.
Right.
In the key of E.
Right. 1, 2, 3.
There is a green hill far away without a city wall, where the Lord was crucified. He died to save us all. That'll do. Oh. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. He gave us wings that opens, He made all bird that sings.
He made the glowing colours, He made their tiny wings.
All together now!
All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small. Rovers won the championship and City won Parkall.
Oh dear.
Very good, let's go.
Right, that's it.
That's it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh dear.
Make sure you don't slide over.
This was something rather irreligious in the end, didn't it?
We'll go there and just see what's what.
Sorry.
See what the story in Morning Glory is.
Definitely. Hello, Clive.
Hello, Clive.
How are you? Good to see you.
And you. How the devil are you?
Oh, not bad, thanks.
Marvellous. This is LOB 7.
And you have to give it a title as well.
Yep.
At some point.
It was going to be something about Hell's Bells from Wells to Mells, but as we haven't picked you up from Wells, we might have to review that.
That's fabulous. What's the tonnage?
100.
What's your car?
Money bike. Sorry.
That is a really good sound.
Ow.
You all right there, Vic?
Yeah, I just got a damaged leg, but it'll mend.
He's about 70 odd. Wants me to get me in prison so he can rape me in my cell. That is literally
Has he told you
what
that?
wants. Well, not in so many words, but it's pretty obvious. He's a horrible character.
Suspect he is.
Yeah.
You wanted to bloody give him a good hiding or something, Clive. That's what you want.
One day, if he comes near me, I'll break his neck with my bare hands. God, I hate BK Clutterbuck.
Who is he then? You come up with all these new characters. I've never heard him from Adam.
No. Well, his brother, Frederick Clutterbuck, is 70 years old, he's blind, and he's in the Sea Cadets. Don't ask how, but he is.
Who are they then?
Well, originally there were two boys born in Bristol in 1900 called Zachary Clutterbuck and Kitchener Vickery. And they joined the army when the First World War broke out. And then they survived the First World War and stayed in the army as kind of like career soldiers. And they ended up in the intelligence corps. And they were so good at this that they were sent over to Germany in the Second World War to pose as guards in a concentration camp. And one of the inmates in this concentration camp was a young girl called Ilvania Gislavsky and her family. And this is all true. And as part of their sort of role duties as, you know, fake SS guards, Zachary Clutterbuck and Kitchener Vickery murdered Ilvania Gislavsky's parents and raped her. And after the Second World War, Ilvania survived and fled to Wales. And she took up British citizenship and changed her name to Iris Smith. Then she found out the true identities of Zachary and Kitchener. So she decided to get revenge on them for what they'd done in the concentration camp to her and her parents. So she discovered that Zachary was married with twin sons, Frederick and Brian Kenneth. So she decided to, she would integrate herself with this family by courting BK. She couldn't have Frederick because he was blind. So she got him with BK and married him. And they moved to Merthyr Tydfil in South Wales and had a daughter called Susan. And she grew up and married a monk called Septimus Ignatius Brown. Well, she didn't actually marry him at first, she shacked up with him, and they had this illegitimate son called Aloysius Wungron Saskatchewan Brown, and a daughter called Bronwyn Brown. Anyway,
Is this a wind-up, or are you?
No, this is absolutely true. All completely true. Anyway, it turned out that BK was homosexual in the end, and had only married Iris for convenience.
And this is the bloke that wants you then?
Yeah, that's right. And Iris Clutterbuck moved over to Bristol and got a job as a DSS spy. And she also moonlights for the TV licence company and as a store detective on Saturday afternoons. Anyway, it's pretty complicated, but they're still alive. You know, they're all still carrying on. That's normal. But eventually, Iris Clutterbuck murdered what's his face? What's it called? Vickery. She murdered Vickery, and Zachary Clutterbuck. She murdered him as well.
How did she murder them? Or don't you know?
Zachary, she poisoned him,
Oh,
disemboweled him, and left him to die from his wounds.
oh God.
And
Have we ever heard nothing about this on telly?
They should do. And Vickery, she set fire to him and pushed him down a long steep flight of stairs in his house in Bristol. And when he survived that, despite having 3 months in hospital, she threw him into a bath of scalding water.
Jesus, torrid times.
Nice.
No. So how come she pays you then?
Because she works for the DSS.
Oh right, that's yeah.
That's how I know her.
Thank God for that.
No, look where we are.
What's it?
Yeah, excuse me a minute, I just want to throw up.
I just opened the door.
Right in the middle of trouble.
Yeah, and then closed the door and drove off as if nothing had happened. It was superb, that was.
Brilliant. All depends if you were a passenger or you were a driver.
I wasn't there, so it didn't affect me.
Well, I wasn't really going all that fast, is it? It's just down the lanes. I was wondering that just when I came out just now. I thought, he's going to puke.
Well, I did feel a bit queasy, to be honest. That was why I was a bit quiet when we came in.
Ah.
Oh dear.
So you could have opened the window, or...
Well,
When you sit in the front, would you rather sit in the...
we went to church and we sat in the row behind the front row, and Boo's dad made us all sort of bang on the pew in front to keep time with the hymns. And at the start of each hymn, Boo's dad goes, "Right, boys, after 3." It's terrible, it really was. And at the end of the service, you know, you sort of wish the vicar all the bleeding best and all this sort of business.
There's a glass down there, you want.
I got it.
Try that, see what you think of that.
This is going back in time a bit, Clive, isn't
It is, yes. Amazing.
What you had gone, because we only keep them about a fortnight, see. They sell them in about 2 weeks. Don't hang around long.
That's quite nice. You finish your pressing and all that now, yeah?
Only finished about 3 days before Christmas. On the Thursday before Christmas. We had a job to do it under the rain. We had a job to get the apples picked up this year. Worst year we've ever had.
Well.
We never had such a bad year ever before for rain.